Have you ever felt your heart pounding, your chest tightening, and a sudden wave of fear washing over you? It feels like the world is closing in, and you've lost all control. If this sounds familiar, you've likely experienced a panic attack. They can be incredibly frightening, but what if I told you there's a simple 1-minute trick that could help you regain control and calm your mind? It's not a magic cure, but it's a powerful tool to have in your pocket for when you need it most. Stick with me and I'll walk you through it step by step. First, let's understand what's happening in your body during a panic attack. Your fight or flight response goes into overdrive. Your brain perceives a threat, even if there isn't a real one, and floods your system with adrenaline. This causes your heart to race, your breathing to become shallow and rapid, and you might feel dizzy or disconnected. This rapid breathing or hyperventilation is a key player. It throws off the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your blood, which actually makes the physical symptoms of panic even worse. So, the secret to calming down is to get your breathing back under control. This brings us to our 1-minute trick. It's a variation of a classic grounding technique, but we're supercharging it for moments of intense panic. It's called the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory grounding technique. The goal is to pull your focus away from the internal storm of fear and back to the external physical world. It forces your brain to switch from its emotional, panicked state to its logical, observational state. Here's how you do it. The moment you feel a panic attack starting, stop what you're doing if possible and start the countdown. First, acknowledge 5 things you can see around you. Don't just glance at them. Really look. Notice the color of the book on your shelf, the texture of the carpet, the way the light hits a picture frame, a crack in the ceiling, the pattern on your sleeve. Name them out loud or in your head. 1. I see a blue pen. 2. I see my white coffee mug. 3. I see a dust bunny under the desk. 4. I see the green leaves on the plant. 5. I see the reflection in my computer screen. Take your time with each item. Next, focus on 4 things you can physically feel. This is about touch. It could be the feeling of your feet flat on the floor, the texture of your jeans against your skin, the smooth, cool surface of your desk, or the weight of your watch on your wrist. Maybe you can feel a gentle breeze from a fan. Again, really concentrate on the sensation. I feel the soft fabric of my chair. I feel my hair tickling my neck. I feel the smooth, cold metal of my ring. I feel the firm pressure of my shoes on my feet. This step helps to ground you in your own body, reminding you that you are physically present and safe. Then, listen for 3 things you can hear. This can be tricky if your mind is racing, but try to tune in. Can you hear the hum of the refrigerator, the distant sound of traffic, birds chirping outside your window? Maybe it's just the sound of your own breathing, and that's okay. Acknowledge each sound. I hear the clock ticking. I hear my stomach rumbling. I hear the low hum of my computer. This pulls your attention outward, away from the internal monologue of fear. After that, identify 2 things you can smell. This one might require you to be a little more intentional. Can you smell the coffee you brewed this morning? The scent of soap on your hands? Maybe there's a flower nearby, or the faint smell of old books. If you can't smell anything, that's okay too. Just the act of trying to smell, of inhaling deeply and searching for a scent, is part of the process. It encourages slower, deeper breaths. I can smell leftover laundry detergent on my shirt. I can smell the faint scent of cinnamon from breakfast. Finally, name 1 thing you can taste. This could be the lingering taste of your morning coffee, toothpaste, or a piece of gum. If you can't taste anything, just focus on the sensation of your tongue in your mouth. Or you can take a sip of water and focus on its taste and temperature. I can taste the mint from my tea. This final step completes the full sensory scan, bringing you fully into the present moment. Let's recap. 5 things you see. 4 things you feel. 3 things you hear. 2 things you smell. 1 thing you taste. The whole process should take about a minute, maybe a little more. By the time you get to 1, you've successfully shifted your brain's focus. You've given it a concrete task to perform, interrupting the feedback loop of panic. You've also naturally slowed your breathing without even thinking about it. Now, why is this so effective? Panic feeds on itself. The physical symptoms create fear, which creates more physical symptoms, and so on. The 5-4-3-2-1 method acts as a circuit breaker. It interrupts this cycle. It tells your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, hey, there's no immediate danger here. We're busy observing the world. You can stand down. It's a form of mindfulness, but it's structured and active, which is much easier to do during a high-stress moment than simply trying to clear your mind. The beauty of this trick is its accessibility. You can do it anywhere, anytime. In a crowded grocery store, in the middle of a work meeting, on a bus, or in your bed at 3 a.m. No one even has to know you're doing it. It's your own private emergency tool. Practice is key. Don't wait for a panic attack to try this for the first time. Practice it when you're calm. Try it right now. Look around. What are 5 things you can see? Practicing when you're not in distress builds the neural pathways, making it easier and more automatic to access when you really need it. It becomes a conditioned response, a reflex for your brain to reach for when it feels overwhelmed. It's also important to remember that this is a coping mechanism, not a cure for anxiety or panic disorder. If you're struggling with frequent panic attacks, it's so important to seek professional help. A therapist can help you understand the root causes of your anxiety and develop long-term strategies. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is particularly effective for panic disorder. This technique is a fantastic first aid tool, but it's part of a larger toolkit for mental wellness. Please don't be ashamed or afraid to ask for help. Millions of people experience panic attacks. You are not alone, and there is effective support available. We'll put some resources in the description below if you need to talk to someone. So, the next time you feel that familiar wave of panic begin to rise, remember your senses. Remember 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ground yourself in the here and now. See, feel, hear, smell, and taste your way back to a state of calm. It's a simple, powerful trick that puts control back in your hands, one sense at a time. I hope this was helpful. If you have your own tricks for managing panic, please share them in the comments below. You never know who you might be helping. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on mental wellness.